Roleplayer. This player isn't here to survive. They're here to deliver a full Oscar-worthy performance. The moment the game starts, they type something like, "As the crimson wheel spins, so does my destiny." Everyone else is dodging lasers, while this guy is slowly walking like a tragic hero in the rain. He gives every player a title: you, the Silent Warrior, and I, the Cursed One. Even when he takes one step, he must narrate it. I walk forward, with fear in my heart, yet courage in my soul. If someone dies, he holds a fake funeral in the chat. Brother, your sacrifice won't be forgotten. If he survives a round, he whispers, "Fate has spared me, for now." And when he finally gets eliminated, he doesn't just die. He monologues, "The shadows claim me, but my story shall echo forever." Then silently leaves the server. Nobody remembers if he won, but everyone remembers his tragic lore arc. Grinder. This player treats Die of Death like it's their full-time job. He's not here for fun. He's here for XP, stats, and eternal leaderboard domination. When others say, "one more round," he's already on round 57 with dead eyes and a speedrunner routine memorized like a machine. He doesn't talk, he doesn't laugh, he just grinds. Every spin of the wheel is a calculated move. He's the type who knows every trap pattern, every timing, and even predicts where people will die, because he's seen it 1,000 times. If someone asks, "Bro, how are you still playing?" he answers with something like, "Need 2 more wins for daily quest." He wears the most basic avatar because drip doesn't increase DPS. Dies? Immediately restarts. Wins? Just another checkmark on his imaginary spreadsheet of dominance. He doesn't celebrate victories. He tracks efficiency. He's not playing Die of Death. He's farming it. Rage Quitter. This player has a shorter fuse than the countdown timer at the start of the game. If the wheel even slightly goes against him, he doesn't just lose, he explodes. The game starts fine, until he mistimes one jump or a laser barely touches him. Then the chat goes full caps lock. "Bro, this game is rigged." Lag. "I literally jumped." "Devs, fix your game or I'm quitting." Spoiler, he quits. If someone laughs or says skill issue, he instantly responds with, "I'm done with this trash," and leaves the server within 0.3 seconds. He comes back after 5 minutes with the same energy, determined to prove the game wrong, only to rage quit again after dying once more, shouting, "Nah, this game is built on pain and lies." The new player. This poor soul just joined Die of Death and has no clue what's happening. The game starts, and while everyone else instantly runs, he stands still asking, what do I do?" He jumps at the wrong times, walks into obvious traps, and screams, "How did I die?" in chat every 5 seconds. When the wheel spins, he panics like it's his final exam. Why is it red? What does that mean? He thinks every sound effect means danger. Sometimes he wins by pure luck and starts typing, "OMG, I'm actually so good at this game." Then, immediately dies next round by casually walking off the edge. He copies what others do, but always a second too late. If someone says, "Just time your jumps," he replies, "How do I time a jump?" Despite dying 47 times in a row, he refuses to leave because he believes he's getting better. One day, he'll evolve into a Tryhard or a Grinder. But for now, he's just a confused soul on his 10th death shouting, "This game is impossible." Tryhard. This player treats Die of Death like it's an official esports tournament streamed in 4K with $1 million on the line, even though literally no one is watching. He joins the game with a pro avatar, usually black clothes, glowing eyes, maybe a katana on the back for no reason. Before the round even starts, he stretches his fingers like he's about to perform heart surgery. He jumps early to warm up, types, "ease win," and then proceeds to move like a ninja who memorized every trap pattern during his morning training arc. If someone wins instead of him, he instantly says, "Lucky round. You won't beat me again." He never speaks normally. It's always about skills, W strat, or peak reaction time. If someone dies early, he says skill issue. If he dies early, he blames FPS drop or my cat touched my keyboard. He plays with extreme focus, breathing like he's in the final boss fight of life. If he wins, he flexes. GG, easy. If he loses, he cues again immediately, because a true tryhard never retires until he proves dominance. In his mind, he's not just playing a game, he's building a legacy. Employed. This player isn't here to play for fun. They're here to kill 10 minutes before their next shift starts. They join Die of Death during their short break, usually typing something like, "Got 5 minutes before work starts, LOL." They move with the energy of someone who's half-focused because they're literally juggling real life and the game. If they survive a round, they type W, now back to emails. If they die, they just sigh in chat. Whatever, at least I'm not dealing with customers right now. Sometimes you'll catch them saying, "If I win this round, I'm quitting my job." They lose instantly and just type, "Yep, staying employed." They often disappear mid-game with no explanation, only to return a round later with, "Sorry, boss walked in." If they win, they might celebrate with a sad little nice. If they lose, they blame stress from work, even though they barely tried. Veteran. This is the ancient legend of Die of Death. The one who survived every update, witnessed every map change, and casually says things like, "Back in the 2021 version, the laser used to be slower." He doesn't panic. He doesn't talk much. He just moves with calm, silent precision like he's seen this death wheel 1,000 times, because he has. He knows every trap by muscle memory and always takes the safest route without even thinking. When a new player asks, "How do I survive?" he gives wise advice like, "Don't rush." Watch the pattern. Trust the rhythm, then proceeds to walk through chaos like it's a peaceful morning stroll. He doesn't get mad when he dies. He simply nods in acceptance as if saying, "It happens to the best of us." If he wins, he types GG and leaves with quiet dignity. You'll never see him rage, brag, or try too hard. He's not here to prove anything. His win count is enough proof. When people argue in chat, he stays silent, because he has already outlived 37 ragers, 15 tryhards, and 9 grinders. Toxic player. This is the guy who treats Die of Death like a place to spread pure negativity. Even before the match starts, he's already typing, "Everyone here is trash except me." If someone dies early, he instantly says, "LMAOSKILLISSUE." If someone survives longer than him, which triggers his inner rage, he immediately blames hacks. "Okay, nice exploits, bro." He never says, "Good game." Instead, he types, "Imagine thinking you're good at this dead game." He thinks he's the best, but ironically dies to the easiest traps while typing insults in chat. After dying, he stays in spectator mode just to keep trash talking. You're all bots. My grandma plays better. If someone responds, he goes full keyboard warrior, spamming random insults, often in broken caps lock. "You lucky noob, I wasn't trying."